Welcome to lesson 15. We're going to be comparing measures of center in dot plots. Every graph tells a story. In this activating strategy, what do you notice about the data in the graph below? What can you conclude based on the data? And explain your thinking. When you submit your presentation, please make sure to include answers to each question. What do you notice about the data in the graph below? What can you conclude based on the data? And explain your thinking. Today, we will use the measures of data, mean and median, to make comparative inferences. An inference is a deduction or a guess, and it is educated because we have data about two populations whose data is represented in dot plots. We use inferences most of the time, especially in probability, in our stock markets and any accounting when you're projecting your profits or losses for the season. We also use inferences and comparative data in sports as well as in gaming. And I know a lot of us love those things, so this is important. Mr. Jiang collected his students' cell phones at the beginning of class and recorded the number of notifications each phone received. The data shown in the dot plot below. Find the mean of each data set, and then what can we conclude based on this information? So I'm going to work right here on the screen, and you're going to work in your notes. Here we have 4 plus 4 plus 8 plus 11 plus 12 plus 12, this is plus 14 plus 14 plus 14 plus 16 plus 16 plus 19. Equals 144. And then we divide that by the number of data points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Divided by 12. The mean is 12. Okay, so now we're going to work with the second period. Second period has 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 13 plus 20. That one student was very popular. Equals 108. Same number of students divided by 12. And that means the mean here is 9. So we can conclude based on the mean only that second period on average receive fewer notifications. Let's continue to compare our measures of center. Now, we should find the median of each data set and see what we can conclude from there. We're going to remember that the median is the center of our data set. So I'm going to list them in order from least to greatest. And I'm going to do second period. And 20. And then I'm going to find the median for each of these. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. So the median here would be 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here, the median here will be 8. Based on the median, second period receives fewer notifications. And continuing with our same inferences, let's measure the center. Which measure of center is best representative of each data and justify our answers. If we go back to our previous slides, we know that the mean for one was 12, the mean for first period was 12, and the mean for second period was 9. We also found that the median for first period was 14, and the median for second period was 8. I believe because it is an averaging of the measures, the averaging of the centers, the averaging of all the numbers, that the mean would be the best representation. I am curious to know what you think, what you feel the best measures of representation would be for you. Please make sure you write that on your slides and you submit. All right. So the dot plots below show the science final exam scores for students on different athletic teams. Determine the measure of center for each data set and what you can conclude based on this information. We do have a calculator symbol here. This means you can utilize your calculator. In the Google Classroom is a step-by-step guide on how you can use the Desmos calculator to find the mean for a data set. Check that out and practice on this slide. Make sure you put your answers on this slide before you submit. Now, a great mini formative assessment. The dot plots below show the weights and the pounds, in pounds, of several house cats and small dogs. Determine the measure of center for each of the data set. So here you want to make sure you do the mean, the median, and the mode for each of the data sets. Make sure you write that on your slides and hit submit. And in summary, Ms. Jones analyzed her final exam data and found the following. The mean for first period was 85, second period was 92, third period was 87, and the median was 80 for first period, second period was 90, and third period was 90. Based on the data, whose statement do you agree with and explain your thinking. Yoshi believes Miss Jones' third period class tends to have a greater final exam score. And he believes this because they have the greatest median. Mario says Miss Jones' first period studied the least amount. I know this because their scores are lower than other classes. Kirby says Miss Jones' second period tends to have the greatest final exam score because even though they have the same median as third period, their mean is the greatest. Once you make your decision, make sure you write why you believe that character is correct and submit the slides from this lesson. For your practice, I know you just finished the GMAS. Great job. Breathe and complete any missing assignments or future assignments that you have coming up. All of the math assignments are pre-posted, so you can move and work ahead as you please. Have a great day.